change their lives. Would that excite you guys? Awesome. Well, in the beginning, I did a lot of things wrong on Facebook. But the one thing that I truly believe I did right was I created a great amount of curiosity in what I was doing. My inbox was blowing up, and Alan and Jackson can vouch for it because they had to help me with the messages. I created this big wave of momentum in curiosity in my business. So I've never used one of these before. Big wave of curiosity in my business. So I want to explain what curiosity is for you guys. So there's what your prospects know and what they want to know, and the space in between is curiosity. And if you can build that correctly, you can pique the interest of people, inspire people with your posts rather than just giving it all away and branding yourself as Isogenics. You will have people messaging you wanting to be a part of what it is you're doing. Does that make sense? So if you understand a little bit about psychology, and I'm not trained in this by any means, but your prospects, when you actually build curiosity for them, they actually on a subconscious level love it. It actually clicks off like with pleasure in their brain. They are enjoying stalking you. They are stalking your Facebook, trying to find one little piece of information to figure out what it is you're doing. What is the company you're working for? And I see so many people branding themselves as Isogenics instead of being your brand and giving away that piece of information. Can you guys see how if you're branding yourself as Isogenics instead of stepping into your power and being your own brand, the difference in the curiosity that you're building? It's kind of like this. I'll try and think of an analogy. All the ladies in the room, what did your mum tell you? Don't give it up so easily, right? Go on a date, don't give it up so easy, because what happens when you do? What happens? He'll drop you like a fly. So it's the same kind of concept. We've been there. Oh, thank you. So the same thing, build that curiosity, get them excited. Use your posts to create that curiosity. So what I did in the beginning was I used like covert posting. So to this day, I've been in 2 years and I've never used the word Isogenics on my Facebook. And believe you me, I would love to have it all over my Facebook. I am so incredibly proud to be partnered with this company. And you know what? When I'm earning $1 million a year, it'd be stupid of me not to have it all over my Facebook. But right now, when I'm still adding people to Facebook every day, I don't want them to know what company. I want them to message me and go, what the hell are you doing? Who's from like a small town area? So I'm from a place in Canberra, and before Isogenics, this is what I was what I did on social media. I posted about 4 things: hating my job, getting drunk on the weekend, going to work hungover at the job I hated. That was basically all I did on social media. It was really exciting. I was a really awesome person to follow. Just negative, blaming, complaining. And within 3.5 months and creating that curiosity on social media, I completely changed my life. In 3.5 months, I stopped working. And people saw a change in me. I shared my journey. I posted differently. I was different. I spoke differently. I was a light, just like beautiful Mary was saying. I was now light. I was in the dark and now I was in the light. And people came on that journey with me and they wanted to know what it was I was doing. I really don't know how to use this. So I'm going to give you some examples of my posts. Who would like to see some examples? Awesome. So obviously we help people have amazing health transformations. And I'm just going to say that I created this because I'm on stage today, but I'm not 100% sure that I did. So when I first started, I was like, how can I create curiosity and be creative? And you don't have to overthink it. I simply started doing posts saying, who's cleansing today? Question mark. Tagged my team, I tagged half of Jackson's downline who I connected with. I get like 46 comments of people in Isogenics say, I'm cleansing today, I'm cleansing today, I'm cleansing Wednesday. What do you think my network was thinking? What the hell is cleansing and why are all these crazy people doing it? And it created this ball of curiosity. You know, now that Krystal and I have been in just under 2 years, we're definitely, we're not only helping people have amazing health transformations, but we're also helping people completely change their lifestyle. So I think of how can I create a post without being in your face to let people know that, we do other things too. So recently we were going to a meeting on the Sunshine Coast, and I just did a post, going to the Sunshine Coast to meet 4 inspiring people who are ready to take their life to the next level. We take people from stressed to blessed. If you weren't friends with me on Facebook and you weren't in network marketing and you read that and I used to blame, complain and shame on Facebook, would you think, what the hell is Krystal Wilson doing? Would you be excited by that? No? Oh, thanks. Thanks, Jackson. So these are just some examples of how you can create curiosity. You want to let your network know what you're doing without really letting them know what you're doing. Does that make sense? Awesome. Okay, so I've got some Facebook don'ts for you. So we don't want to use in-your-face kind of advertising. Believe it or not, out of the 1.6 billion people who log into Facebook every day, not one of them has ever logged in to buy something. Is that shocking? Facebook is a connecting tool. People log in to build relationships. They're not logging in to buy a canister of protein powder from you. I know, that's what Instagram's for. So true. I love this one as well, and I get caught up in this, and it's very hard in this world and the whole ice of fame and popularity. It's so important that you check in with your post and always think, who am I posting this for? Am I posting this to be popular, to impress all of you in this room, or am I posting it to emotionally connect with my network? I am guilty of this. Raise your hand if you sometimes get caught up in that. It's so easy to, but as long as we're always checking in and always coming from a space of how can I serve, how can I love, how can I help? I'm not perfect at this, but it's always at the forefront of my mind. Don't lie or exaggerate about where you are in your journey. You know that word financial freedom? The only people in this room who have financial freedom are the people sitting on the couches in front of me. So if you are posting about having it, you are not connecting with people. You look like an idiot because the next week you're going to do a post saying you can't afford your rego. So it's okay. You've been there. Thank you. But we all want to create it, and that's totally fine. So it's okay to be honest about your journey. Just like Lisa DeMeo said, how amazing was Lisa DeMeo? She was like, she's my spirit animal. Like, seriously, I love her. She was incredible, and she spoke about, being honest and being authentic, which I absolutely loved. Okay, dudes. My favorite thing is just be authentically you. There's 4,000 people in this room, and you may not believe what I'm about to tell you, but there's only one of you. There's not a single person else in this room that's anything like you. No one talks like you. No one loves like you. No one can connect like you. You're a complete individual. There's no one else like you in Australia. There's no one else in this world like you or in this universe like you. You are so special. So be you. Don't try to copy somebody else or be somebody else's personality. Just authentically be you. And I promise you, if you come from that space, it will change your business. Be transparent. I love this as well. We're all looking for likes and comments. Who's looking for likes and comments and people to love on your posts? No one. Oh my God, why am I doing this piece? Is anyone using Facebook? So if you want it, you've got to give it. How often do you go to your non-isogenic friends on Facebook and love on them? Comment, your children are beautiful, and not looking to get an enrollment, not looking to get something from them, just commenting, liking, messaging them to build a beautiful relationship, to give back. How often are you guys doing that? Do you think if you changed your frequency and you started doing more of that you would start getting more? Do you guys think? Absolutely. We can all get, I'm not saying I'm perfect, that's something I always try to do, it's always at the forefront. Oh, my favorite, be vulnerable. It's so important. So we all have the glory, right? The weight loss, whatever you've achieved in Iceland, we've all had an amazing story. But if you're always on Facebook and that's all you're posting about is your glory, your glory, your glory, how do you think you are connecting with the people who are actually really down and depressed? The people who aren't there yet, who see your lifestyle and go, that would never be for me. I'm not saying get on Facebook and post from a negative space, but you have an incredible story. You've had pain. There's things that have happened in your life. Don't forget to share that, because I can promise you, when you're posting about, the cars, the money, the luxury, the lifestyle, you are connecting with less people. But if you posted, 6 months ago, I was on my bathroom floor crying because I couldn't afford to pay my rent. And now this is what I have. I have worked so hard. Can you feel the energy and the difference between posting about just having the nice, shiny new car or house versus the story of how you got there? How much more powerful that is? Don't forget to share that. Taking it offline, so important. And in the beginning, I totally forgot to do this. I was totally hiding behind my computer. Who else is hiding behind their computer? It's a safe place until the enrollment stuff. So taking it offline. So a new thing I love at the moment. Who uses Facebook, the voice message thing? What is it? So I'll give you an example. Eric and me went to school together. We haven't seen each other in 6 years. Because I built such great curiosity, Eric goes, Krystal, what the hell is this cleanse? Question mark. That's his opening line. I want to be busy. As always, Eric Wore, thank you. So I sent Eric a voice message. Eric, holy shit, man, it's so good to hear from you. I haven't seen you in years. I see you've got kids now and a wife. It's so awesome. I love seeing you pop on my Facebook. Look, man, I'm actually just running at the house, but I would love to actually catch up properly with you. I haven't spoken to you in 6 years. Are you free tomorrow? Let's catch up properly and chat. So, can you just feel that's, you know what I mean? It's so easy. I don't know why we're so weird about it. You're a human being. You've got a heart. You want to, but you know what people do? They get that message from Eric and they start talking about product. Like, you haven't seen this guy in 6 years. You went to school with him to hang out and laugh, and you're going straight into product. You've got to build a relationship, to take it offline, and actually just be interested in Eric. Eric, if you got that message from me, would you say, yeah, I'm free tomorrow, let's chat?
Yeah.
Or would you write back, oh no, I just want to stay on Facebook Messenger, thank you? You would be weird to write that back. How could you write that back to someone? You couldn't. So who's going to use Facebook Messenger more? Do you think that would be more powerful, someone getting that heartfelt message from you? Saying, let's catch up, are you free tomorrow? I want to hear all about what's happening with you. Rather than you trying to be interesting and talk about the ingredients of your product. It's never about the products, it's what the products can do. Follow up. I was so scared. Who's scared of follow up? And they said the fortunes in it. Oh my God, I've got some work to do. But this is what no, the reason I have struggled with follow-up is because I never want anyone to get a message from me and feel like I'm trying to get an enrollment, that I'm trying to get them. So for me, I've been on a journey trying to figure out how can I come from a space authentically trying to help them. So these are just a couple of tips of how I follow up. Are you all adding people to your cleanse support group once they say, what's this cleanse? Again, no one. Okay, cool, good. Thank you. So, who's had people sitting there for a year, 9 months, and you're like, I don't know how to follow this person up? This is what I do. I do a cleanse audit. Eric, be like, Eric, it's Krystal. How are you, man? So, just doing a bit of a cleanse check in my cleanse group, and you're still in that group. You've been in 6 months. I feel terrible. Terrible. Those notifications must be annoying the crap out of you. Let me know if you're still interested, otherwise I'll delete you, man, so you don't have to worry about it. Now, the reason I can send this message is because I'm not emotionally attached to what Eric comes back with. If Eric tells me remove me, that's okay. That's going to create space in my universe for the people who want what I have. But there's hundreds of times that I've sent this message, I've had 2 people ask to be removed, and I was cool with that. Would everyone be cool with people saying, no, actually I'm not interested? Awesome. But what they write back, the 99% else is, oh my God, no, don't delete me, I love it, I love that group. Look, Krystal, I'm actually really still interested, but I'm actually really worried about the dairy. I don't know, I've got dairy problems. Or Krystal, I'm actually really still interested, but I'm just saving up, I'm not quite ready yet. Oh no, I'm actually really interested, but I'm actually still breastfeeding. So what's just happened? I've reignited the conversation, I've got their objection, which you should all be looking for, but that's a whole other piece. I've got their objection so I can now overcome it, and I can start that conversation again. Does that excite you? How easy is that? So after today, who's going to go write a list of everyone they've ever added to their cleanse support page because you've just dumped them in there and send them that message? Is that easy? It's so easy. Awesome. Okay, cool. So this is my favourite quote. I don't even know who it's by, but the reason I love it is I told you before isogenic, I complained, blamed and shamed. It's that negative girl on Facebook. So when I started this, not only did I need to have an amazing health transformation, I needed to change the core of who I'd always been. So every conversation I go into, every meeting, every launch party, anything I do, this is the space that I try to come from. I want to give love. I aspire to be more of a giver. I want to give people hope and possibility. But somewhere along the way, we've all forgotten that that's actually just all we need to do. We are human beings, we've got hearts. No one can teach you how to connect. I get it all the time. Krystal, what do I write back to this? And the person's written, I want to lose weight. Like, when did you forget that you're an amazing human being with a heart and you just need to love on people and be interested in people? So no one can teach you how to connect. You already know it, you feel it. It's not something you teach, it's something you feel. You just need to